Hello YouTubers, good morning YouTubers. I'm gonna be filming again my daytime navigation video on the Garmin LMTS-61. Yesterday I took a video yesterday with the same purpose, but it was a failure. The reason why it was a failure is because after I had uploaded the video, I realized that there was a lot of background wind noise, and the wind noise was coming from the AC vent. So what I did now was that I lowered the vent, I lowered the fan, and I tilted the grills downwards to avoid the wind hitting the mics on the phone, on my camera. So what I'm doing now is that thankfully and luckily, in addition to be filming the video again, I get the opportunity to film the video with a second camera. So you can see my phone here on the left, the personal phone that I'm using now, and you can see now, you'll be able to check and see how the application works. So this is the application that is linked to the Garmin GPS device. The application's name is SmartLink. That's what it is called. So whenever you initiate SmartLink, you would see that little T with the beacon icon, and what that means is that it's linked to live traffic, because I don't use the cigarette lighter charger that came with the unit, because I have a USB, a kind of a USB hub connected to my phone that turns into 4 USB outlets to charge the phones. So if I occupy the cigarette lighter dongle, I wouldn't have room to connect something else. I only have one cigarette lighter output in this car, at least in this area of the bottom dashboard cluster center. Okay, so now I'm headed to in the same direction that I was headed yesterday. You already know what the red lines mean. They mean heavy traffic. The purple line means my route, if I designate a route. Now I can initiate a route either by using voice command, or I can input exit. I shouldn't have said the VC, abbreviation for you know what. So I can either invoke the VC on the device, or I can use the app on the phone, and I can physically either input the address or copy the address from another map app, such as Apple Maps or Google Maps, and then paste it to the SmartLink app, and then send it wireless to the device. So I'm gonna do that just now. So I'm gonna pick my destination on the SmartLink app first. Once I do that, I'm going to send it over. I'm gonna send it over to the thing is that I don't have an address to pick. Well, let's see. I'm gonna choose this address. This is my aunt's address, and if you can see this command button down here, it says send. It'll send to navigator. So here I go. I'm pressing on that, and you can clearly see on the GPS device, I get a prompt saying, do I want to go to that address? So I just click go, and that's it. Now, in the particular case,
right at the traffic light.
I'm gonna turn the volume down. Voice command.
Say a command.
Volume.
Volume is at 60%.
Down.
Volume is at 50%.
Exit. Exit. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm gonna click OK on my phone, and I had sent the address. But the thing is that I don't have the address that I want, so I'm gonna look it up on Apple Maps. So I'm gonna go back to the most recent addresses that I have looked up, and there it is. Well, I wouldn't want you to see what address I'm going to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste that address. The thing is that I'm driving. So what I'll do is that I'm gonna copy and paste. I'm gonna copy the address from Apple Maps, paste it to the SmartLink app. Now, this wouldn't be a practical way of doing it if you're driving, because it could be dangerous. So it would be more advisable to use the VC to invoke the artificial intelligence built into the device. So here I am, I'm copying the address, copy. I'm gonna exit Apple Maps, I'm gonna go to SmartLink, and I'm gonna look up that address. So here it is. I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna paste it on the SmartLink app. So there it is, it's been pasted. Now that I have pasted, it'll give me the option if I want to send it to Navigator. So I'm gonna pull back and I'm gonna send it to Navigator. I'm gonna click 3, 2, 1, there it is. So you see, I got the prompt on the Navigator. So I click go. Since I already had an address in route, I'm gonna start a new route, and we're gonna forget about the old route that I was just you know, for testing purposes I wanted to show you. So I'm gonna click OK here in the SmartLink app, and that's it. It's calculated, and here we are headed to the same place where I was headed when I took the video yesterday, the video that sounds with the noise distortion. So now we're all set. So
1/4 mile. Turn right.
we're gonna turn the volume up now. Voice command. Voice command.
Say a command.
Volume.
Volume is
Up.
at 50%.
Up. Up. Up.
Volume is at 60%.
Up. Up.
Volume is at 70%.
Exit. Exit. There it is. So at times it gets a little it goes like on the deaf side, on the deaf it doesn't want to capture the commands, but it does work. It is practical, but it all depends how the user wants to input routes, or how do you want to manage your device. I mean, it is absolutely up to you. I personally do not recommend copy and pasting, because you're using both hands, and if you're driving, you lose distraction. You distract yourself from the what you're actually doing, driving. Now the invoking the VC is useful, but if you're gonna input addresses, or you're gonna label, you're gonna have to say numbers and names of streets. It gets a little complicated, because it's gonna throw you off if it doesn't understand, or if there's an accent, it's not gonna recognize it. So this is a follow-up review of the Garmin GPS LMTS-61 Navigator unit driving in real life during daytime. And what I'm gonna do is that as soon as I'm done editing this video, I'm gonna delete the previous video that I took yesterday with the noise distortion, and I'm going to replace it with this one. And this time during the editing, I'm gonna make sure that I pay good attention at the audio, to make sure the audio is coming out, is listenable. So here are both navigators and phone side by side. Now if I wanted to compare Apple Maps to the Garmin, I can do that as well. But this video is not going to be based on you know, comparing one navigator to the other. The video is more towards geared towards using the GPS unit alongside the SmartLink app connected to the phone, so that they can pull live traffic data, which is very important in cases where you need to be there. You want your ETA to be very exact, and that is the main purpose of the video. So I'm gonna disregard this, because then I don't want to throw people off. So I hope you like my video. If you do like it, and for anyone out there who is you know, interested in getting a standalone GPS unit such as this Garmin unit, I hope this video, you know, becomes useful. It's a useful tool for you to make the decision of what type of GPS device you want to get for your car. Well, have a great day. Bye.